Hello. Hello, and all my YouTube friends. How are you today? Well, I'm following for this August month of 2017 today with our Pisces water sign folk, and I'm looking forward to this reading. My sun star is in Pisces, and I'm always sort of, I enjoy my sun star sign actually. I do. I love mermaid power and I love all that. I love the moon. And so I'm looking forward to it. And this month of August, I've been sharing with many people how truly important and powerful it is for all people. Okay. We don't even, it's not so much speaking of the zodiac signs per se, but that we have these two eclipses coming through on the 7th of August, and a lunar eclipse, full moon in Aquarius, an air sign about intellect. And I always share with all my Aquarius friends, whether that's your sun star, your moon, or your rising ascendant sign, that you literally are quite visionary, and you share that vision with groups of people. You're humanitarian, and I find you always fascinating. And then for in on July 23rd, we had this new moon in Leo. And Leo also a fantastic zodiac sign, whether it's your, sun, star, moon, or rising, or one of your beloveds, in the respect that the sun, Leo's ruled by the sun, okay? And nothing rules the sun but the sun. Nothing, okay? And even the sun is ruled, the trump card for the sun is the sun. I mean, it's very powerful. Okay, because even Luna, who's very powerful as well, with what's going to happen with this eclipse as well, her trump card is the High Priestess. Okay, number 2 major arcana, but the sun is in its own self a triple player. Okay, so my darling Pisces, for August we have a lot to kind of flow with. Okay, but just know that um, our mantra for Pisces is I believe. Okay, I believe. So, and the Leo mantra is, I create in the respect of. So, just believe in what's going on for you, and let's really bring our compassion and sensitivity and intuitive, imaginative. Let's make some impressions with that for the month of August, okay? Because truly the Pisces, and we're the last zodiac sign, the 12th zodiac sign, and I totally feel we're the water signs are the most psychic, and if I were going to pick one, I'd say Pisces are the most psychic. Okay, so, and now we all have intuition. No, all people do. Okay, all people do, but somehow the Piscean people can really just, whether you see it in your mind's eye, you hear something clairaudiently, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of dreams. I'm sure most of you Pisces can believe in that. We dream always. So, clairvoyantly we can see the images. But let's see what happens today. I'm working, I'm going to start doing 9 card spreads for all my clairvoyant alchemy readings. That's why I'm not delivering them all within one day, but I think it's good. I like my 9 number. It's a magical number, and I just feel that's what I want to do. First card in my head, okay? So, as a water sign, we go with the flow, all right? And the moon is very impressed upon all the water signs, okay? I just delivered Scorpio yesterday, and now I'm going to do, excuse me, my Pisces, and then I'm going to do Cancer, which literally uh, is ruled by the moon. Okay, so Luna very important as well. So make sure that this full moon in Aquarius on the 7th of August, you deliver something special with that. Okay, my Pisces friends. And for all people can love on the moon. All right. And Luna loves the lovers, as I say a lot. And it's not so much that you have to be, in a relationship. It's more like, love you first. That's always been a theme on my channel. That really, and then let the universe bring you that mate. Okay. Uh, these cards are getting stuck on my arm, so I'm going to put them over here for right now. We're going to close with one card of that deck. Okay. All right. So just know that, but this August is going to be very powerful. Okay. Back-to-back new moons in Leo. I mean, there's not very often that there's a zodiac sign that is back-to-back and then with an eclipse. And then we have two eclipses in the month of August. Is very, very powerful. Okay. That has happened before, but I can't recall when, and I'm not the astrologer, okay? I'm just a reader. I respect them so much, their knowledge. But I'm sort of one that goes with the flow, so I don't pay attention too much. Like I never speak of Mercury retrograde or direct. I really don't because I go with the flow. But I respect. I respect. Okay. So let's see what happens today. And it's been hot out here in Florida. This is like one of our, we're in the 90s. And oh my God, I've been trying to do yard work. So it's like, even my nails, I'm not even painting them because they're like, ouch. And it's very, very hot. It's just, that's why many people from the winter places, especially Canadians, come in our, like January, February. Those are beautiful months. November, December, beautiful months. But June, July, and August, they're brutal out here. It's like, I don't even know how, like, Leos or lions in the jungle of Africa survive with all that mane hair they have. They obviously were born to do it, but I don't like the hot. I don't mind perspiring and sweating when I'm working in the yard, but wow, it's just like it's too much. Okay, so let's see. But I'm looking forward to this reading and embrace your intuition. We all have intuition. Every single person can be intuitive. Even like a mother knows something's wrong with a child at some time. It's how we know things. And a male can intuitive what he sees in his brain, like Steve Jobs knew intuitively how to bring the Apple computer and iPhone through. It's intuition is what we really need to now make the center of our higher wisdom, okay? And if you gather information from higher sources that be, more power to you. But please, always, it's like we have three choices. Always go with that first one, okay? Examine the next two or three, but usually your first hit is called intuition, and that's when you're right on, okay? I am going to open up my little cards. I haven't been doing it for all readings, but I'm going to do it right now for my Pisces friends. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life, source of all nourishment. We seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. And welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love, and let the reading begin. Okay? And I send so much love to my Pisces friends. I adore the Pisces. Okay, and so I'm going to pick, so I delivered 3 mermaids for the Pisces. So I'm going to do 11 card spread. And this deck is, I have my arms. So I'm going to do one of this and one of that. Okay? For 11 card read. But Pisces, I love you all. I truly do. Futility. The 7 of Swords comes through. Okay, so I've said again, this deck by the Wild, no, this is the Sun and Moon. The Sun and Moon Tarot. Futility, the 7 of Swords. So you can see that this person, this female, is sitting down and she's kind of looking like, all right, there's been something going on here with me. But that's all right, because literally, sevens are about that spiritual victory or that spiritual challenge. And you can see she's in the cloud and she's just praying, all right? But all the swords are standing strong, okay? So make this a spiritual victory to what's to come in August. No matter, and you know, Pisces folk, we're so emotional. And it seems that sometimes I feel that people come for us more than others, you know. Even our water sign Scorpio folk, not many people come for them, okay? They're the badasses of the water signs. But we are the soft ones. You can see she's sitting on a cloud. Okay. But she's holding her sword strong in the respect. She's still holding her sword to be able to take people out. Okay. So stand strong. Don't ever give up on you. Okay. Don't ever give up on you. And the swords are about that air element. Okay. And it's all about that masculine active. So if you have to put on your stainless steel balls as a woman or as the man that's watching this video too, you know, cup them with stainless steel and you keep going, all right? There's no reason why we cannot continue. And when we're up in the sky, and that's why I continue to say, look up, you know, look up to the Luna, look up to the sun star, look up to the stars at night. They have so many messages. Look at this, back to back now. Now, again, 7 of Pentacles. And this deck does work with Aleister Crowley's writings, because he was, I can't, you know, I found him, actually the Tarot of the Egyptians by Aleister Crowley was my first tarot deck. But it's very deep, so I don't use it very much. But he was sort of, you know, he was known to be on the dark side. He was known, he followed the ETs very much with that Ron L. Hubbard. And I said it before, Ron L. Hubbard's flagship is right here, like 5 miles away from me. And, you know, that's why I can talk about these ETs out here. Like, I think they follow everything he does. Well, he's deceased now, but in Clearwater, Florida, they have a huge and they're very private. The buildings they have all these like cages on them. It's very weird. But anyway, failure. No. Sevens are about spiritual victory or challenge. So please do not consider yourself in a challenge, okay? Let go of money, fears, or worries. And we've all been there, okay? You know, we've all been there. But see, this word is too strong for me. Failure. No, never. But you see how she's crying on the sand right there, you know, putting it out. I'm going to continue on my victory with the 7, the spiritual 7. And that's what we have to do. And you can see the sun is shining where she's on the sand. So you continue on your mission. And sometimes, you know, we do consider, you know, my life isn't shaping as I wanted it to. But we never give up. Never give up on you. Okay, never give up on you. Wow. Okay. Well, some of my Pisces friends are in a kind of a slump or something. And this card just came through for another read as well. You know, it's like, let's not go there right now because this August is a powerful month to lift us up. Okay. Never, and again, Aleister Crowley was always, he spoke more about the negative, dark side than the positive. Okay. He truly did. But, you know, it's called balance. You know, I talk about how the devil's been here since before the light. Okay. And I've spoken about how his demons are here in Legion since 2012, more powerful than ever. But I'm also speaking about how Jesus is right here, right now, as a spiritual warrior with his potent posse squad, and there's going to be a balance, okay? So please, don't give up on you and don't feel defeated at all. Yes, all of us have our up days and our down days, whatever's going on. But you continue on your mission, especially my Pisces, psychic, intuitive, intellectual friends. Okay. And that's what happens sometimes. We put too much, see, the swords is about our intellect, how we're thinking. And we put too much mind to the nonsense. Okay. And, you know, that's sometimes why I don't watch the news. I've never watched a news channel because they're always talking about the negative on that stuff. Okay. And I don't want to get into politics because I don't even believe in these world leaders at all. That's why I totally feel that when they come from the sky, and these aren't about ETs, when Jesus comes, and they're all giants, and we're going to talk about that more with these angel readings I'm doing once I finish these clairvoyant readings. We're going to keep looking up. And when they show up, we will have no fear. Okay. But you know who will have fear? The governments will have fear. Okay. So let us continue on believing, especially Pisces, psychically, put it out there. All right. And you are psychically, Pisces, you have to take that hour a day. Okay. You have to do it. You have to think about your free will. You have to think about passion, power, self-healing love, okay? How you value yourself, how you honor your soul purpose. You focus with outcomes of spiritual guidance, which is coming soon, okay? I'm not here to make things up, my friends, but just know an empowerment is going to come to all people, even the ones who don't even believe, these atheists or agnostics as they call themselves. When this is shown, when Jesus comes from the sky, huge, huge, uh, nobody can deny. Okay, you know, governments deny about the ETs and their spaceships and whatever. When we have thousands of videos about that. Actually, I just was reading and I said in another video how in the USA we see more spaceships arriving here than any other country, because mainly because we're so populated now out here, you know. And maybe other people are afraid to say it, but I'm just saying, you know, Jesus is organic, okay? He's born from Father God and coded Mother Mary, and so is his potent posse of ascended masters and all his angels. Those are not ETs coming in a spaceship. They're going to be showing themselves, okay? And I just pray I can see it happen, right? But please, these three cards that came through, 2 sevens and this 5 of swords as well, talking about futility, failure, and defeat, but I don't see that anyway. Either spiritual victory or spiritual challenge. And fives, I always speak about movement forward. Okay? There's changes to come, but you don't give up on yourself. Okay? You might have to make a change. You might have to make a physical change, but you continue. All right? And this one right here, the 7 of Pentacles. Don't ever give up on your dreams and the respect on how to make some abundance for yourself. Okay? So don't worry. No worries. Okay? No more worries. So we continue. And that's the thing about Pisces people. We are very emotional and we take it to heart, which is wonderful. That's what love is all about. our heart, our emotions, you know, the love factor. And, you know, truly, love is the connective factor to all things. So just go in your prayers, go into meditation, and listen to what your mind is trying to tell you. Okay, now we have 8. All right, the Justice card. Okay, Major Arcana card comes through. But I said it before because I think the number 8 Major Arcana should be the Strength card, which is the Leo card of strength. But they too have 2 kitty cats in black and white, which is a balance here, and the Justice card is all about that balance. But I mainly think that the Justice card in the Tarot deck should be number 11, Major Arcana number 11, because 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, which is about a partnership and balance. Okay. But we'll read it like the kitty cat, lion, Leo, strength right here, right now. Okay. And you will be justified by whatever's happening right here as we open this reading. Okay, because this is pretty much a triple play right here, where like negativity, or maybe you're even putting negativity in your own self, um, it's going to be justified, and you will again receive that strength from the Leo lions. See the cats, okay? And you know, the thing about the Egyptians, which I talk about because I was just talking about Aleister Crowley, he was all about Egyptian lore. Um, they would mummify many, many animals. They would mummify their cats. They would mummify their dogs. They would mummify their cows. They would mummify the jackals, the monkeys, everything. You know, they have found millions and millions of animals mummified. And so just recognize, and cat power, I say that a lot, you know, doggies are loyal and cats are magical. Okay, they really are. So embrace this justice coming through for you. All right. And just, again, we have to go within. And you see, they have that Ace of Swords. And there's a diamond there, which diamonds to me means money and resources. So, and these cats are aligning. You can see the balance with their tails crossing. So there's relevance with this. So I'm standing everything strong because it truly is relevance with all of this right here. Don't give up on you, my darlings, okay? Focus. Let's just focus. If you have to, you know, relax and take a sea salt bath, or walk and take a hike on your by yourself on your own, and to hear the messages, okay? But don't let outside forces, and yes, I mean, the water signs and Pisces especially, I think, were the most spiritual ones, you know, called spirituality, psychic. But a lot of people want to tear us down because of that. They don't believe, all right? That's all right. Because you know what? Higher spirit does believe in us. And now we have the bright light of the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. Ace is all about, you know, desiring new beginnings for yourself. So relax from all of this, okay? And it's not to say that, you know, we as humans, we experience the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know, if not weekly, every other day, or, you know, some of us daily. You know, some children abandoned by their own parents, abused by their, you know, family members. Sexual assault happens all the time. I've spoke about it. I watch all those murder shows because of the fact that I try to send those souls to the light, to the white light, bright light. Because the darkness that tries to, you know, defeat them and cause them to be failures are the ones that are not from the white light, bright light. Okay? But here we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. All right? And that's all about birthing a new desire for knowledge, and maybe a new kind of mental project. You're going to see yourself different. You're going to think about your life where you've come from, and if whether how old you are, how young you are, or where you are in your life, married, uh, single, divorced. It doesn't mean that we cannot continue on what our soul is here to do. Okay. Some people die horrifically in a tragic accident. And I totally feel that those souls, unless they had a higher purpose in their life, they die that tragic form, and the darkness comes for them. But I believe many who died tragically as well, young before their time, if they believed in a higher purpose, and they valued their soul, to angels come right away for them. Okay. But here, this is how we're going to start thinking from the beginning of this opening for Pisces. We're going to tap that fire spirit. Okay. We're going to tap that fire source, and we know that our new ideas, our new desires for the positive projects coming forward, no matter how we're thinking from our mind, our soul, our heart, whatever you do from your heart is always the most beautiful thing to do. Okay? But definitely, we have new beginnings. So stand strong, my spiritual friends. Stand strong with spirit. Okay? Have fire in your heart. Love hard. Look at that. Daughter of Pentacles. See how it starts when you start embracing what you are. And here's the daughter, the page of Pentacles, the page of earth, the page of money and resources. And so that already says that, you're in the castle. Okay? Right? You're already getting into the castle, and you have much to say. You have much success coming for you. Creativity is a key thing for August. Okay? Key theme for August, for all signs, for all people. Create is the theme for this powerful month of August. And I'm trying to share it with all signs that this month of August is probably going to be the most powerful one for 2017. Okay? So, and when we talk about the pages or the knights, they're the young blood. They are the messengers to tell us, yep, we've got it. We're connected. Okay. So, and the pentacles is all about Mother Earth, feminine, the feminine principle, the feminine receptive, the feminine flow, just like Luna is the feminine flow. Okay. So pay attention, all right, to what you have to do. And this deck is sort of put in black and white, and then she brings colors out. So here's some colors right here, right now. Okay. So believe, and we have this beautiful fawn here. They are usually the young, from the deer family, the young fawn. So, but they are very, how do you say, smart, intelligent. They very intuitive. They know things. The deers, even people hunt them down for their meat, but know that this one's standing strong, and the pentacle is there. So don't worry about any kind of money. Like, don't worry. There's another pentacles here about failure. Don't go there. Okay. Justice and the fire wand is here for you to embrace those new beginnings. We can always start anew, no matter what happens. Okay. Whether you're in an accident, or you went through divorce, or, God forbid, someone passed that you love dearly and you can't get over it. Just work with spirit. Okay. Work and pray and go within. Okay. And look, we have the judgment card here from the mermaids. Alrighty. And we have this angel with the trumpets. And I find that so fascinating because, even in the Bible, and I'm not one that sits around reading Bible, people, but because I'm studying the angels now to deliver these um, readings with them, that angels bring loving miracles. When Jesus comes from the sky, it's going to be with angels, all his angels with trumpets, blowing out loud. Do, 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 do. Here we come. Here we come. And Pisces, we're I don't know. I'm proud. I'm a March 11 baby, and I love being a Pisces. I really do. I have mermaid images in my home. I have mermaid statues, mermaid lamps. I didn't bring them out today. I'm going to change after I do these clairvoyant. I'm going to change this whole table to something different. But I just wanted to keep it as it is, but yes, and the judgment is all about you coming involved now. Okay, you're going to come involved to your superior self. All right, and you have to. It's like time. And there's a female mermaid, a male mermaid, and a little baby, and like they're just giving you the pleasure of yes. Okay, the higher forces are with you, no doubt about it. Huge healing coming. And that's what we need. When Jesus comes with his potent posse squad, that's what it is all about. The higher forces, okay, are coming now. They're going to represent, they're going to show themselves, okay. And yes, I sometimes repeat myself, but it has to be because, yes, the ETs are here too, but some of them are nasty, okay, like those grays. Horrible. But some of them are benevolent too. And we'll talk more about that. But just know that uh, Jesus is very organic, supernatural, the paranormal, okay? Like the devil is supernatural, paranormal, but with darkness. Again, no one's going to tell me that Jesus and the devil are extraterrestrials, okay? But just know he's here with his potent posse squad, and they have a message to deliver. So just prepare when the angels come full forward and the trumpets will be playing. Oh, and look how beautiful. The Queen of Water, the Queen of Chalices herself comes. That's lovely. For Pisces, look how lovely. We receive the Queen herself to come through. So see, it's time to master ourselves. Okay. And these first three cards that came through could be your past now. You're going to say, you know what? I'm going to release that past. It kind of has stuck with me. I can't release it, but now you will. Okay. Just know you will. You're going to start a whole new phase, a whole new thought process. Okay. And there is money on the table, but then there's the Queen of Love here to master us. Okay. To master our hearts. The Queen of Cups is all about the love factor. And she's usually also the mother figure. Okay. Um, Beautiful. This is a beautiful card. And she's usually like the Empress, sometimes shown pregnant because she is the mother card. She is the one who brings forward uh, the childbirth aids in that for women. Because even when babies are born, it's they're in the sac of them. I'm not saying it correctly, but they come out with all this water. Really, baby grows in a womb of water. Okay, the embryo sac. I know it's not called water, but I could never have children, so I can't really represent that correctly. But trust me, if anything I always wanted from my soul essence self was to have babies. I truly did. But that's all right. For those of you who have your own children, embrace them, and teach them how to become this, okay? This beautiful, you know, source of service and mastery. It's very lovely. And two dolphins are with her. Oh, I love the dolphins so much. It's very lovely. Okay, so see, Pisces, we received the Queen of Water. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yes, I'm going to put it right on top. Okay, I like that. And the Seven of Cups now comes through. Okay, and that's pretty cool too. Okay, so the sevens, look, we received two sevens, but now here we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, this is glorious right here in itself. And we talk about the sevens as spiritual victory or a challenge, And now we have the Seven of Hearts, which is all about spiritual love and letting go of personal attachments. Okay, letting go of all of this. Your personal, you know what? Maybe you had some, you know, family wasn't perfect in when you were being raised, or divorce happened and you were always emotional about that, or you know, even in your right now, in the last week, co-worker or boss messing with you, or let it go. For this month of August now, you're going to become, we're all going to become, this month of August now, all of us have to think like that Leo lion in the respect, okay? And that visionary like the Aquarius, and know that the Luna and the Sun star are working in the respect of. So let it all go, okay? You will never no longer be defeated, okay? The Queen of Cups is never defeated. She brings in love, you know, just like, you know, even if you weren't raised in religion, Jesus is the leader now, no doubt about it. Okay, so all this, even if it's coming from yourself within, like, oh, I can't control my emotions, or because you know, if you're reading this for Pisces, we're the most emotional ones, but most intuitive as well. So you can wrap your brain about what I'm saying. You know, let go of the haters and find justice in what's to come, and believe in yourselves, okay? And believe that it's all going to come forward, all right? Everything is going to show itself. And here we even have, even though I mentioned we have the major arcana number 8, you can see 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'd like to see that as the Leo strength card. But we're coming into this August 8th month with Leo back to back with a new moon. It's amazing that this solar eclipse and Leo back to back. So we received, this is hot stuff right here. Okay, believe, believe. And if you know you don't know too much about um, the majestic Leo, then read a little bit more. But it's very positive for us now, and that the Queen of Water came through, and that this 7 is going to remove all that burden that may have been on you. No longer spiritual challenges, spiritual victory with the 7 of love coming through, the 7 of cups, the 7 of hearts, okay, from the mermaid, okay, from the mermaids, all right. Okay, so I wanted to work with this mermaid uh, and dolphins and magical creatures of the seas for us, okay, for our water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Oh boy, okay. Now I've had this deck. Let's see how long I've had this deck. I know I've had this deck a long time, right? Because my bird Maxwell, my blue and gold macaw, when I would sit down in my area where I did some readings for myself, I'd let him come down with me, and he would always, you know, he'd literally pull cards out, he'd rip them apart. But look, I purchased this for a full moon on 9/25/2007. Okay, so this is 10 years old. Okay, and we have definitely this full moon coming. It's going to be so glorious in Aquarius on August 7th. So please pay attention to that. Okay, but here we have now this card. I'm just curious because I wrote these words down, and let's see what it says here, because I did write, okay, I did write, and back in the day I would write on my cards. This was the third pick that I pulled from the deck back in, when was it, 2000, September 25th, 2007, a full moon. I should have written it down, but, and I wrote here, twin flame union, the pairing, okay? So there's a reason, but I know this is a very powerful card. Charybdis and Scylla. The future holds promise. 47, 11. Okay, the pairing. Charybdis and Scylla, and the key word says caution. You may be between two difficult or fateful works, or between two equal dangers, trying to avoid one hazard You fall into another peril or seeking to avoid one fault. You stumble into another error. Charybdis and Scylla are formidable monsters. Scylla has 6 necks, 6 heads, and a triple row of teeth to snap up the innocent. And Charybdis is a whirlpool that swallows up ships. They indicate that you may be tempted to fall in with the wrong person or situation. Okay, look, we had all these opening up, sort of like with that same kind of energy. They indicate that you may be tempted to fall in with the wrong person or situation. If you are in two minds about something, seeing the dangers will help you to avoid repeating or making greater mistakes. By sticking to your principles, you are more likely to survive. Okay? So, this is pretty powerful, my friends. All right, we opened up with all those kind of defeat cards saying, but now see, you're intuitively going to know to stay cautious and, maybe perhaps if you've been in a love affair as well, but you're noticing things aren't, you know, going directly in the love factor, okay? Because love is the connective factor, always, true love. Then, if you have to snap back, if you have to whirlpool them, then do so, okay? It's about you. Don't let other people take advantage of you. And yes, love is powerful, but, sometimes uh, it's something we so much want, and then we get involved with the wrong people, and the wrong outcome happens, okay? So focus with positive content about your spiritual journey and what kind of positive guidance from spirituality you will have your outcome, okay? With like that passion energy, okay? So be careful. Be careful for what you wish for, like they say, okay? And, usually the women are the ones that are a little more like, want that Cinderella kind of deal. But, honestly, some women are, very, how do you say, black widows. So for the men who watch, be careful. And you see this monster has a manatee, and we have beautiful manatees here, and I've swam with manatees, I've dove with them in the springs around here, and they're gentle giants. So if you feel you're a gentle giant and you have, a, you know, an evil man or a black widow woman, then you avoid that, okay? It says it here again. If you are in two minds about something, seeing the dangers will help you to avoid repeating or making greater mistakes. By sticking to your principles, you are more likely to survive. Okay? So use caution, whatever is coming through for you. Okay? And I can't deny it. This reading opened up with the defeat card, and what was the other one too here? Failure. You know what I'm saying? So please, uh, pay attention, okay? If you're kind of in this situation that you feel these things, okay, Pisces, most intuitive, you're the feeler. You're feeling this, and even if it's not a love affair per se, but your job or even family, sometimes you have to kind of get away from family, if they're trying to trick you for, you know, asking you for money or whatever some families do to each other. Okay. So just be careful, be cautious, okay? But because really there's a bounty coming here, okay? There truly is. The queen is here. You know, this is one saying caution, not saying you're going through it. But if you're feeling this, then just look what can come as the rewards for you, okay? And justice will prevail, all right? This justice card, which I still feel 8 is the strength, but there's strength in justice, so lay it like that, okay? Lay it like that. And judgment, even the Egyptians believed so much that however you lived your life, okay, they'd weigh your heart to a feather, all right? One feather, okay? And if your heart, all right, weighed more than the feather, then they knew you were not go to the you know, the life in the heavens, okay, the afterlife, okay. So pay attention. If you know, find a feather on the ground and weigh it against your heart. How are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you not? And then if whoever's not making you happy, you ask yourself that wisdom, okay. The Egyptians were very powerful. They just got, you know, that's why Moses came through, you know, and that's why God sent them all to hell. After Ramses II, they got too egomaniac, okay? But let me just close now with these blessing cards for us, Pisces friends. But just know there's new desires for new beginnings with this Ace of Fire, spiritual destiny for you, spiritual guidance. You know, we come from our soul. Okay, I don't want to look at these cards because I don't want to see the words. Okay, let's take this one. Okay. My true name. Okay. I am a divine child and I delight in my companionship. I love myself. I enjoy my own company. I take delight in my interests, my diversions, my pastimes. I approve of myself. I honor my choices. I seek and find integrity within myself. Okay, lovely way to close this. You know, maybe some of you are in a funk or people are trying to funk with you. Don't let it happen, okay? Last words to say from my Pisces beautiful friends. I'm a divine child and I delight in my companionship. I love myself. I enjoy my own company. I take delight in my interests, my diversions, my pastimes. I approve of myself. I honor my choices. I seek and I find integrity within myself. Okay? So, my darlings, that's your true name, your soul. You know, your soul continues on and on, no matter what parents you came to, no matter how they named you or raised you. That's why, my Pisces friends, we are the ones that really have to go within. We have to call it meditation, introspection time. We have to turn off technology because we truly know our soul core. We do. Okay. So believe in you, trust in you, value yourselves, honor your soul, and treat yourself with loving care, okay? With respect and loving care. Know your true name, okay? Wow. I'd have to say this is the heaviest reading for August so far. I've had some good ones, but this was, I'd say, the heaviest one. Maybe I'm a little more attached to it. But nonetheless, don't let people F with you, my darlings, okay? Don't let them funk with you. Don't let them fuck with you, okay? All right, believe in you. And we are the sensitive ones, and sometimes people do take advantage of us, okay? Because we always want to do for others. But don't let that happen. I love you all, okay? I love you all. Ciao, my babies.